What's going on, Ragnarok Zero Global players? So here's something that I believe we should all be doing, simply because it's gonna help us later on with making our best in slot gear in terms of armor. And this something is called the Pouring Village Memorial Dungeon. So this Pouring Village Memorial Dungeon starts at level 30, it's available at level 30, the entrance is available on the same map as the entrance to Culverts, as you can see currently on the screen. What's on the screen is a stream from open beta 2 of mine. I did one stream over there for 2 hours. But I did the instance in it, and overall the instance is very easy. You can absolutely solo it. It's just that these, it's a village of pourings, and these pourings are very chunky. So you're gonna take your sweet time if you're gonna be doing it solo. But anyway, that's not the point. The instance itself is not a challenge. It doesn't really matter. You can do it in a party. You don't have to do it in a party. If you do it in a party, everyone gets rewarded the same way. So there's an incentive to do it in a party. But if you want to do it solo, it's a nice challenge. I did it solo on a mage. It was kind of easy. But so for doing the instance, you get 2 lower headgears, or either one of 2 lower headgears that help you a little bit by transforming you into a lunatic or a smoky. I believe it's a smoky, and it kind of increases your movement speed while at it, which is kind of interesting, but that's not the main point for doing the instance. For doing the instance, you also are rewarded with 1 of 5, I believe, jello shards. I'm gonna put stuff on the screen right about now, so you can see what I'm talking about. There's also a whole dedicated page on Memorial Dungeons on midgardhub.com. I will be linking it in the description. So these jello shards are used to create jello stones. And these jello stones will later be used to enchant your other Memorial Dungeon equipment with very powerful enchants that grant you 20% increased bowling bash damage, or 40% increased blitz beat damage, stuff like this, right? Or critical strike damage, stuff, just amazing enchants that you will be using at the end game for sure, and you will be trying to get as many of them as you can for for every single class that you play. So overall, this pouring instance is kind of from what I've gathered, it's like a backbone of building your expedition gear, or even higher if you want to go to conquerors or whatever else, right? So the instance is kind of simple. You're just moving from an island to island within the village, killing all the pourings in there, just basically being whatever we are in Ragnarok Online, just destroying entire species of innocent creatures just because they drop something cool. So that's what Pouring Village is. It ends with you fighting the Pouring King. And when you fight the Pouring King, the instance, he's, by the way, he's kind of chunkier. He has 145,000 HP, which is, quite a lot, for level 30 instance, I would say. So he's quite chunky, and he actually is the only monster in the game that can hurt you. Not in the game, in the instance that can actually hurt you. These mini pourings in the meantime, they don't really do anything, but King Pouring can actually hit you with something, with a fireball and with his auto attacks. So bring a couple potions at least. It's gonna be useful. But by the end of it, you're gonna go out of the instance, and everybody that was in the party is gonna click on this chest, like a treasure chest, and get awarded their jello shard for the most part. And if you're lucky, you're also gonna get the lower headgear. So I'm gonna be putting some of the example enchants on the screen, and I implore you to do this instance every day. Everybody will be wanting these different jello shards to make different jello stones for different gears. So it only makes sense, right? Make as many alt characters as you can, I suppose, and just kind of spam this. This is on a daily cooldown, by the way. At least that's what it was in open beta. I don't think they're gonna change it, but that's what it was in open beta. It only has 1 difficulty level, which is, I would say it's easy, but it's super easy, right? Yeah, that's about it for this video. I invite you to check out midgardhub.com, the guide that I'm putting in the description. This is an unscripted video, so I'm just kind of rambling. I think I'll end it here, and I'll see you guys in the game whenever it releases.